Okay, I'm back. Just making sure things are live. I think they are. If you're already here, let me know of your presence. Twitch and YouTube. It's been a while since I streamed on Lichess, or even played on Lichess. Last game I played on Lichess was... I played a bullet game 3 days ago off stream. But then before that, it was 3 weeks ago. And then before that, it was a month ago, the ChessMood team battle. So I'm returning to Lichess today. This is the second Grand Prix tournament of 2026. Wait, second or third? Did I miss the first one? Full announcement. Oh no, the first one was February, so okay. This is the second one. Welcome to the early joiners on Twitch. Hello to YouTube. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, more information is in this article, which is linked from the tournament page, which is linked in both Twitch and YouTube chat. It's a pinned message. Hopefully it stays pinned for the entire stream. If you want to play the tournament, it starts in just over 26 minutes. You can, or actually, first you have to be part of my team. So that's also linked from chat. You join my team, which is here. If you're not already joined, you should see a join button.
Hikaru said he was surprised by your Dutch versus London prep.
Oh, I saw that. I saw the dual commentary video on his channel. I was surprised I got a completely winning position against him. But even completely winning is not always completely winning against Hikaru. We had a crazy game the other day. Welcome back, C. Kempton. Welcome back to I'm Lars Anderson. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, so hopefully people can figure out how to join the tournament. If you have trouble, then I think there's a good amount of nice people in chat who can help out. So our team is currently, I guess, seated 18th. We have 49 players. Average rating of 1698. There are some very strong teams. This top team has a lot of title players. I'm currently leading our team, so maybe we can recruit some other title players. But yeah, for anyone unfamiliar with how the team battle works, it's a 2-hour arena.
We're here to win. Gambit's all over the place.
Oh yes. So 2 hours of 3+2. I think it's different from last time. Last time it was no increment, maybe 3-0 or 5-0. But 3+2, hopefully will be higher quality blitz. And the top 20 scorers from each team get added up for the total team score. And there are some prizes. If we finish top 5, then I get some cash prize. The course of the season, there's also some big prize fund. More information is in these links here. Oh, thank you, Brooms. Welcome back. Appreciate the super chat. Go Team Rosen. Also, thank you. You got me yawning. Try and hold off on yawning for the next few hours. Can you name the leaders of the other teams? I'm actually not so sure. Like, the leader of this team is pretty clear. Manito Diplomo, International Master. Ronaldo, maybe? But each team has like a streamer who's streaming the event. So that is actually one of the requirements, is in order to join, the streamer has to stream the event, and yeah, it's part of the full regulations. So our goal is to, first and foremost, have fun, and then secondly, crush the competition. maybe with some Stafford gambits or other types of gambits. Also, if you're like a complete noob or novice, you can still join. Your presence won't hurt the team. If anything, it will help the number increase, build the team spirit and energy. So thank you everyone who's joined so far. We got 56 players. Average rating has increased to 1704. I'll probably start by doing some warm-up. I could do some warm-up Blitz. I could do Puzzle, Racer, or Storm. I could also chat and chill. Again, if you want to find the link, it's pinned on the top of Twitch and YouTube chat. Thank you, Brick and Roll Pod, asking favorite openings as black. I have a lot of like go-to openings from black side. Of course, it depends what white plays. In serious games, I play Sicilian for the most part. Knight c6, usually going into Accelerated Dragon with g6. Recently, I've been enjoying this this classical variation, Knight f6, Knight c3, d6. And yeah, there's some tricky weapon I've prepared recently with Bishop g5. It's a pretty deep weapon. Not everyone will walk into it, but it stems from this position after f4, rook takes c3. I've played this in some recent title Tuesdays, also in a recent classical tournament. Not everyone plays open Sicilian. Some people play bishop e5, then I play d6. This tournament I might play some Stafford. My favorite go-to, dubious but very tricky weapon. And then against d4 I have a whole repertoire, mostly revolving around Queen's Gambit declined. But then there's some other things like against London, against Catalan. Thank you, Pamir, the super chat. SEK. I think that's Sweden. Swedish krona? Thank you, thank you. Brooms is asking, what do you think about the Ponziani Gambit as black? Oh, f5. Yeah, f5. Is that called the Ponziani Gambit? Some kind of gambit. The counter gambit. Wow, thank you, the Rob Job. The $10 Canadian super chat. Thank you, thank you. So this is a pretty rare move that will happen on occasion. Masters database, it happens 4% of games. Lichess database, 2% of games. But been played over 500,000 times online. I do have some fun ideas as white against this. And honestly, if I run into this, it's something I look forward to. I would still play d4. Actually, the rule in the Ponziani, if black plays anything other than d5, then almost always you respond with d4. So like d6, knight f6, bishop c5, bishop e7, g6, and f5, you just play d4. d5 is met with queen a4. That's the exception. So f5, d4, and then, yeah, almost everyone will take. I guess we can confirm with the database. Yeah, f takes e4, knight takes e5. And then in this position, there's two branches. There's queen f6 or knight f6. More common is knight takes e5, which I don't think is a good move. Because after takes back, the knight can't develop. Queen d5 might be coming to win the pawn. This should just be good for whites. Yeah, already some edge. There's a useful line. If d5 en passant looks like an innocent trade of pawns, but then white wins the pawn with queen a4 check. Okay, that's actually good to know. I learned something new. I've only looked at knight f6 and queen f6, I think, in the past. Knight f6 is second most common. And then white has a lot of fun, I think, with queen b3, if I'm not mistaken. Queen b3 is actually pretty rare here. But the simple idea is to threaten checkmate, revoke d5, and then bishop b5. And black is already under a lot of pressure. Bishop g5 is likely coming. If queen d6, there's bishop f4. White should be doing well here. Yeah, c4 is a resource. Bishop d7. Yeah, bishop g5. And there's all this pressure. White scores well in most of the lines. So that's one of the branches, knight f6. And then the other branch, queen a5. I remember when I first studied this, I found like a really rare idea, which is inspired by the engine. It might still be a novelty, but it's to take, and then play queen h5, g6, queen a5, and just go after this pawn. And it's awkward for black to defend. Like if bishop d6, then we have the resource to get the knight to c4, pressure various things. And engine also prefers white here. So what I'm sharing is actually a very sound approach. Okay, maybe it's like closer to equal, but it's all engine approved. So anyway, that's my 2 or 3 cents on the Ponziani counter gambit with f5. Okay, yeah, so maybe I can end, or maybe I can use this time to answer questions rather than do any puzzle or game warm-up. Try and educate my team. Again, if you're just joining, team battle starts in 16 minutes. I guess I do have the countdown timer in the lower corner of the stream too. There's a question about the goldsmith variation of Caro-Kann, which I'm probably less familiar with compared to Ponziani. Wait, so knight f3. Knight f3, d5, queen f3? Maybe you mean knight c3. Is this a goldsmith? This is a goldsmith. I remember analyzing this briefly and not finding so much excitement. I was mainly excited about the fact that, oh, we attacked e5. It is playable. Engine, not too impressed. Yeah, generally I prefer the 2 knights. But yeah, I guess it's similar in the line like this, take, and then the queen still comes here, but there's a trade of bishop for knight. If I were to build a repertoire around this, I'd probably look at the main branches like e6, takes, and d4 appear to be most common in Masters play. Yeah, similar to Lee Chess database, also knight f6. If we follow the main line, take. Yeah, most Caro-Kann players will play this kind of Tartakower idea, knight f6, and try and get the double pawns on the king side. I'm trying to, I guess, understand how this compares to the other main lines. Because in the 2 knights attack, your knight's already here, and you play queen e2. With the queen here, you can play bishop c4 and pin the knight to the pawn. And after e6, this does look like some success for white. Yeah, knight e2, lead in development. So black should play knight d7. d4. Oh, this could lead into some gambit. Yeah, it probably takes more time to analyze. I spend most of my time like when I do analyze openings, most of it is off stream because sometimes it's a tedious process. But it is one of my joys in chess. Also, thank you, Pamir. Another Swedish super chat. Says it's been a while since I joined one of your live stream tournaments. I think it was 2023 last time. Very excited, and yes, greetings from Sweden. Well, thank you so much. Oh, Premier super chatted previously too. Yeah, thank you, thank you. I've been to Sweden a couple times in my life. The first time was 2018. I was there for like an hour. I took a ferry over from Denmark. I think it was my only time like going through passport control after exiting a boat rather than a plane. It was a town of Helsingør. I played the Extra-Con Open in Denmark. And then I returned to Sweden, I think it was 2023. Visited Stockholm for a few days, saw Anna Kramling. So anyway, tournament starts in under 12 minutes. Oh, we moved up to 16th seed. Let's go. Yeah, so the previous tournament, where did we finish? We finished top 10. Let's see if we can find it. Qualifier 1. We finished 7th. But there were only 14 teams. This time there's 28 teams. Hey, we moved up again, 15. Okay, more players are joining. Up to 93 players. Thank you, everyone. We got another title player. Shout out to Ray Widget, or Ray WGT. We also have Mr. Sandman, who's higher rated than me. Nice. Give me one moment. I need to take a small break. I'll be back in just a moment. Sorry about that. Can we break 100 players? Need 7 more people. Yeah, if you're just tuning into the stream, click the pinned link in chat. If you're not already part of the team, the first link takes you here. You join the team, and then the second link will take you to this page. You join the tournament, and you fight for the team. We are very much underdogs in this tournament. So I'll do my best to answer questions leading up to the tournament. I was answering some opening questions earlier. There's a question, do you think Lichess ratings are deflated compared to chess.com? I guess I can check my own. What's my Blitz rating? My Blitz is 2556 on Lichess. And it's just over 2,900 now on chess.com. So the short answer would be yes, at least at the higher level. It might differ at the lower level, because I think on Lichess, new users start at 1,500. So I think there was a time Lichess ratings were inflated, but maybe it's changed. Thank you, Predving. First time Prime. I have a lot of tabs open. I keep opening new tabs. Let me clean everything up. Okay, I'm scanning for more questions. Oh, there's a question from first time chat in Twitch chat from Rand Fees. What's a fun and easy weapon against Sicilian? I play Grand Prix, but maybe I play it bad. Yeah, Grand Prix would be probably my first like go-to recommendation against Sicilian, where you can start playing just a setup-based opening with f4 and knight f3. Usually the bishop develops and going for the kingside attack. But it is kind of a vast opening, and sometimes you should react depending what black does as their setup, because black can choose the dragon setup, sometimes goes for e6, d5, sometimes goes for a3 or a6 and b5. So sometimes you do have to be flexible. If you already play Grand Prix, something very similar is a closed Sicilian, which also starts with knight c3, but usually involves g3, bishop g2. So this is actually like, if you play Grand Prix and your opponent plays a6, you should play a closed Sicilian with g3, b5, bishop g2, and you get this setup. And I think it's appropriate to mention ChessMood because they're sponsoring today's tournament. But they have a very extensive course on Grand Prix. They also cover these lines in depth against this setup. And yeah, it's very, very flexible, but also very venomous weapon for white. And they have a few courses, first for beginners of just like a basic repertoire, and then more advanced if you're, let's say, 1800 plus. And for anyone that wants a free trial to ChessMood, chessmood.com/Rosen gets you a 7-day free trial. No payment info required. So we're up to 14th seed. How long is the tournament, and what happens if I can't play the whole thing? So the tournament itself is 2 hours. The nice thing about the arena format is you can join and leave and pause whenever you want. So I'm going to play the whole 2 hours, assuming my connection remains stable. But yeah, I understand 2 hours can be a time commitment. So if you want to late join, if you want to rage quit, if you have a pizza delivery and you want to pause, it's usually pretty clear on how to do that. Once you join, you can, actually once the tournament begins, there's an option to pause or withdraw. I guess with the withdraw button is here, but I don't recommend clicking that unless it's necessary. I also understand some people prefer just watching chess rather than playing chess. But we got 117 players representing the team. Question, when to play delayed Alapin? Alapin is another like relatively straightforward weapon against Sicilian. Like you just avoid all the branches of the open Sicilian and you go for the quick d4. Delayed Alapin is usually starting with knight f3 and then playing c3 on move 3. And there can be different approaches depending what black does. Like there's knight c6, d6, e6 are most common, also g6. But c3 is playable against all these moves. So I don't have too much time to go like super in depth into opening theory. But I did go through a phase of playing Alapin. Main lines are knight f6 and d5 here. And ChessMood has some courses on how to play against Alapin as black. Because, yeah, they have a whole Sicilian repertoire around Accelerated Dragon, but then also around the anti-Sicilians. If you do win the tournament, will there be any celebration event for the team? Let's say yes. I think winning will be a very tall task, but yeah, if we win, then we'll definitely be due for some celebration. Is English defense recommended opening for black? What is the English defense? There's the English opening and English attack. This is where I go to the openings page on Lichess and search for English defense. Let's just say English. Oh, d4, b6. b6 is a legal move. It's playable. I mean, if you play b6, you're very likely to get this position. I know Levy used to preach his e6, b6 course. And it's also kind of a setup-based opening. At a high level, it is maybe objectively a bit passive and slightly dubious, but I'd say sub 1800, you can get away with this. And I imagine very often, okay, players will defend the pawn, knight c3 is most common. After e6, you do exert pressure on the center. Very often this move, sometimes f5 can be played, so it's playable. Oh, did you mean England? England Gambit sounds like English, maybe English defense, but England with a U is this and this, which is probably more dubious, but also potentially more venomous. How many openings start with ENG? So England, English orangutan. I love the openings page on Lichess. It's like very easy to kind of see a wider range of openings. The porcupine variation. What is this? So if I want to analyze, I can click Opening Explorer. Also, the tournament starts in, in 48 seconds. Okay, so not much time to explore the porcupine. Starting with an English versus Dutch. Wow. Kind of looks like a porcupine. Never played this before. Also, if you don't see my team, we're outside the top 10. So you need to maybe click view 28 teams. 10, 9, but if you join from my team, you should be able to 7, find the 6, team. 5, 4, 3, so anyway, 2, let's focus. First game starting. Here we go. I'm not going to berserk. I'll play e4. 3 plus 2. Yeah, the first game, usually you play people around your same rating. Playing kind of a Jobava London setup. So far, my opponent is playing the ChessMood recommendation, Bishop G4. I did watch the ChessMood course on this from the black side. But it's been a while. I think they recommend E6 too. There's some E4 move. Not sure if it makes a huge difference what I play between castle or E4. I do want to generate some attack. Bishop H6, Rook G1. Bishop G5 comes to mind. How to do this? Bishop h6. Is black threatening anything? I think let's start with rook g1. Just staying flexible. Interesting. I'll play king b1. Really trying to be flexible here. Bishop e5. Yeah, so the point of black setup is to try and be ultra solid and make it difficult for me to actually break through. I want to exert as much pressure as possible. So I might double up and then set up some eventual sacrifice. Queen e3 looks logical. Over defending e4, so after this I can play this. Yeah, all the pieces can migrate to the king side. b4 knight a4 is also interesting. Bishop f4 comes to mind. Yeah, this could get spicy. b3 might be coming. Knight f4 is a major resource. Take and play a3. Want to keep the pawn structure as close as possible. And rook b8 runs into bishop f4. Black wants to play c5, so there is rook c1. If I push, where does the knight go? Honestly, this looks pretty good. I was calculating knight h7, take, and then knight f4. And the sack on g6 or e6 is probably coming, even h5. Not even a sack. b3 is also still hanging. It's a greedy looking move. Take. Yeah, 96. Ah, there's rook c7. Rook c7, queen h6. Maybe I take first. Taking h8, take. E7. I'll take first. Rook c7, queen h6 still. F pawn wants to run down the board. Queen h6. Take, check there. Looks good. Oh no, my queen. Okay, so now I take here. And now the H file's open. Yeah, black is really pinned down. Take. Just push. This should be the final straw. Take now? Taking doesn't work. This? There's one check. King A1. Okay. Okay, nice game. Attack worked out. Took some patience. Both got low on time towards the end there. But nice start. Yeah, this is a much different feel compared to 3-0. Like 3+2, you gotta keep control. Accept the fact that, okay, you can get low on time and play on the increments. So here we go again. Playing a fellow IM. Bishop E3, okay. This is a line. Like takes. How's it go? I'm getting what I want. Queen B6 is a move. So I want to treat this as a dragon setup. I mean, 95, F4, 97. Guess is okay. I didn't feel like taking on B2. Maybe I should have considered it though. Like before G6. Yeah, because Rook B1 C2 is hanging. Queen D4. Attacking the knight. Knight C3, I'll play bishop G7. That move I did not see coming. White's threatening this, wow. Or no, White's not. White's threatening this, bishop C3. I have this move.
Eric,
Thank
I've
you,
won my
JPP.
only game. I did the heavy rock lifting, the rest is on you. I
Okay.
have to go to work, best of luck, more pawns Yanni PLS, the YouTube love it. Hi YouTube.
Thank you. Really appreciate the dono. Congratulations. Oh no, did I blunder? Oh, I blundered. Ah. Wait, can I take? Take. Oh, this is really bad. Take. Maybe I trap the bishop in the end? I gotta go for this. Wow. I'm missing back-to-back moves. Yeah, my queen's just trapped. I did not have a resource. I don't like to resign this early, but I'm just lost here. Spend another moment. Well played. I think I just resign and play a new game. I'll play f6. Just see my opponent's technique. Never resign when you have a... I have a knight, but not for long. I have the bishop pair. This is coming. Okay, that was tough. Gotta move on from that to be more aware of danger. It's kind of a question too, like what's the strategy? Also, good job team, we're in 6th place. Got some early scores. I'm not actually contributing to the team score. I'm gonna berserk. I think this is the right strategy because I'm not on a streak. I'll try and at least get a quick win, but it's risky, of course, because I lose increment. So I really got to lock in. ChessMood does have a course on this. Their weapon against a Pierce defense. Bishop e6 is 95, I think. Yeah, there's some weird lines like takes, king h8. And I think bishop takes d2, rook e8, and I take here, I lose a piece, I win it back. And after takes. I remember like miscalculating this once where I thought the rook was here and there's some back rank mates, but I take with bishop, I think is important. Rook e8, there's also d5 immediately. So I did win a pawn. What might end up happening is rook e8. I lose 2 pawns back, so I want another pawn. I lose these 2 center pawns, but then I win b5. So I should be up a pawn in the end. I may have looked at this line like once or twice in my life. It's been a while. Oh, did I blunder? I have c4? I think there's c4. This taking doesn't work. Bishop c3? No. Gotta move quick. Wait, this is interesting. Takes. Rook b2. I think it's okay for me. It's scary though. So I want a piece. Rook c8 might be coming. Rook c8, do I have bishop h6? Bishop h6, bishop f6, and we repeat. Gets very tricky. Not sure what's going on. And there's rook d2 as well. Rook d2, knight b4. We can trade. This is what I want. Bishop a6 is a resource. Okay, so now the knight's pinned. Rook a5 might come. But this is a hard pin to resolve. Pawn count 3 on 5. So bishop for 2 pawns. It's important to note black has increment, I don't. Let's defend. Can take that. Oh no. I messed up. I think it's still okay. Oh no, I messed up again. Zugzwang? You got Zugzwang. That's mate. Okay. Wow. Ah, stayed focused there. I almost let it slip though. What a game. Okay, no. Wait, do I have another tab open? Where's the other sound coming from? Oh, there's another tab open. Oops. How I opened a new tab. All right, let's focus. Remember studying this. Rook b8. Some like Judah or Nepo game. I take on f2. Okay, that's interesting. And there's 93 here. This looks a bit more active. I also like after rook f1 I take and there's no rook g1. Well, let me hide the... Can I hide this? Okay. I don't need the timer because it's here. So I'm up a pawn here. Some ideas of diving into e3. Running another pawn. There's a tactical pattern when the queen's on e7. You can play bishop a3 in some cases, but kind of far away from that. I think I should just castle. Oh, then rook e2. Wait, rook e2 is a queen trap. Okay, let's be careful. Maybe just queen g2? Hitting the knight? E-pawn's pinned, but knight's defended twice. And now castle. Knight c6. Knight c6, knight e3. It gets very tricky. I'm calculating this to try and trade knights. There's also potentially knight c3. Or rook b6. That's a useful move. Not too many options. I have to play this. Losing c6. And it should still be okay. Rook b6. Knight goes back. The bishop should develop eventually. Interesting. Queen h4 comes to mind. But still rook b6. Prepare bishop a6. Some a5 ideas. Yeah, the rooks can't do much on the open files. Okay. Never mind. Bishop f6. At some point I should probably play g6 if we see the double up. Okay, doing fine on time. Queen h4 maybe? Pin from a distance. Okay. Nice win, nice win. High rated opponent too. I feel like I might be underrated. It's been a long time since I played Blitz on Lichess. We're still in 7th place. Good job, Miss Dobby, leading the team, 22 points. Let's go. Okay, Alberserk. Stafford Gambit. It's risky. It's kind of risky. Thank you for the bits, Aaron. We have a 4 knights Scotch. I'm not super thrilled to see this. Opponent is maybe a ChessMood player. ChessMood does have a starter opening repertoire in the 4 knights Scotch. Well, we see bishop d2. Well, I like to play. a3 is not super common. Take. Yeah, this is new territory for me. Up a pawn. Bishop f4, rook e7. And knight d5. Yeah, threatening this to win a bishop. Not quite. I really gotta watch my time. Like this. There's a trick though. Rook here, I take and fork. It's happening. Wow, what a useful knight. E3 is crucial too in preventing rook e3. This should be enough time to win. Okay. Got the win, got the berserking points. I'm trying to catch up to be the team leader. But I'm very proud of the team so far. Go Miss Dobby. 27. So Berserk win? Nice. MVP? It's Berserk. Risky. 2200. Let's play this. Another type of setup that ChessMood likes to recommend. We probably strayed away from theory here. Not thrilled. It's playable though. H4, bishop h3. Suffering a little bit. Bishop should be on d2. Rook on f2. Black's playing well. And this is the most obvious. That's very surprising. Now I have a target. Does this work? It's insane if it works. Knight e4, I take on a7. Might be coming back here. Oh, nice move. Ouch. I'm still worse. Knight g3. It's equal material, though. I have a really bad bishop. That's a great move. Rook b5. Trying to stay alive here. No, 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 that was a mouse slip. What is happening? Double mouse slip? That was a really, really strange finish. I don't know what happened there. I mean, King h5, was it counter mouse slip or maybe feeling like showing some mercy? I don't know what just happened there, but I guess I got the win for the team. Berserking streak keeps going. Again, big shout out to Miss Dottie leading the team. We got another opponent. Here we go. So it is a risk berserking like this. Get through the opening quickly, apply maximum pressure. Bishop d3 knight b4. This feels close. Really trying to get something here. Knight's pinned. Okay, this looks like something. Winning a pawn. Yeah. Hold on for a draw at least. The one thing I like about Lee chess is these situations, pre-moves don't lose time, so there was actually a chance to win that. A little bit too slow though. what to do. Okay, let's go team. 7th place. We're chasing the national Catur Online Indonesia. Yeah. Let's berserk. I think it's the first time my opponent's berserking. Be quick. Keeping some time advantage. I want to trap the rook. This is probably a threat. To defend the rook. I want to trap the knight. Hmm. Allow queen c4. It's okay. a6 is going to be weak. Okay, nice game. I'm happy with that one. Okay. Stay calm. So 22 points. We have 293 players playing for our team. Thank you, team. Thanks everyone for representing us. Let's berserk again. Again, I think berserking is the best tournament strategy. Gets me an extra point if I win. Also sometimes leads to these sort of things. Do I get berserking points for that? I do. Sometimes you don't if the game's not long enough. So I'm top 100 overall individually. No berserking this time. Turn your heartbeat on. I forgot to turn it on. I am wearing my watch, but once there's a pause in this game, or after this game. Knight c6. Interesting. It's already kind of fresh territory. Preventing this.
Quack.
It's been a while since I've heard a quack. Utah Chikuma. I'm trying to be somewhat solid here. C3. Oh, if I want a castle, or a C3. Potential tactics. I like this idea. Knight D5. Oh, not work. Ew. No, it doesn't work. Yeah, B6 is coming. B6, B4 maybe? I'll try it. The pawns are potentially strong, but also potentially weak. Yeah, this should be okay. Rook E8. Does get tricky. Hmm. Oh, it's very tricky. I know what I want. Rook C1. Getting outplayed. Materials equal. Still a fight. Bishop a4 is very hurtful. That's losing. I'm still going to fight, though. Wait, this is just a draw. Somehow I survived that. Might even be better here. More active king. Yeah, this is completely winning. Okay. I survived on the increment. Opponent, I think, tried to beat me on the clock, and that's a risk with trying to beat the opponent on the clock when there is increment. I snuck away. Alright, Stafford Gambit. Haven't had a Stafford accepted yet. Here we go. Oh, no Stafford accepted, but still a Stafford. Should probably take. A pawn. Up 3 pawns. 3 connected passers. Knight a5, I have bishop e4. Still plenty of time to play this. I misplayed a little bit, but should still be fine. I'm just trying to simplify. There we go. Stafford Gambit success. Oh, hey, I passed Miss Davi. But good job. Keep it up, Miss Davi. Keep it up, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for being here. 313 players representing our team. Here we go again. G4. Never mind. Mm. Queen f5, the rook hangs. Yeah, black's not saving this. Oh, that's a move, though. Okay, I still have to work for it. Yeah, I got a little bit careless there. I was able to mentally like reset and hunker down after realizing my complacency, which was good. Thank you, Jacozy. Appreciate the raid. Hope you had a good stream. If you're just joining, it's a team battle. It's a monthly ChessMood team battle. Tournament's going well so far. Double Berserk game again. Cambridge Springs. Could it maybe taken? I don't know. I guess we just trade. Ooh, it gets weird. So I hit the bishop. Bishop e7, 92. There's rook e as well. No, I have to play 92. Not sure about this. Staying up on time, though. I save the knight. It should be fine. I messed up. Maybe it's okay still. Okay. I think a draw is a fair result there. Didn't want to get into messy time scramble down the pawn. Okay. Again, it's not too late to join the tournament. We're just past the halfway point. 54 minutes left. Out berserk. This is a fun one. Reverse Cambridge Springs. It's a fun London trap. Bishop a6 is objectively winning for white. Oh, I messed up. Maybe it's okay. Might be okay. Wow. Okay. Well, the game. I walked into this tactic. I was trying to be careful with making Luft, but okay, it still works out. No berserking. It can be difficult to adjust between berserking and not berserking, increment and no increment. Okay, something fresh. Actually wondering if I can target c7 after castling. It's very direct. Wants king b7, interesting. I don't see a follow-up after retreat. Opponent called my bluff. I wasn't even trying to bluff. Okay. Life goes on. Gotta be careful. I'll play e4. It's risky. I'm allowing queen a2 because of this. Oh, I don't have b4. I thought I had takes in b4, but my pawn's on a3. I do have rook d7 though. It's still maybe okay. Okay. Rook d1. Rook d1, knight c4. Makes sense to start with. Some mating ideas. Black's playing with fire. Should start with this. I think mating ideas are more important than material. A4 is I think a big threat. Might see rook c6. I think I just win the knights. And it's also almost mating too. Okay, nice game. Another game where I think if I was in worse form, I would have gone for that crazy like knight takes c7, but kept control. Was able to mentally reset. I encountered this yesterday, this London line. I did a little bit of prep. Knight c6 or d5. Arjun played d5 against me. And this is where I forget. I actually just forget. But there's no time. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I had the hope of the final stalemate trap. Way too hesitant in the opening there. I was mentioning this earlier, but it can be tough to adjust between berserking and not berserking. That game I did not adjust. GG though. Opponent played well. Okay. Played this opponent previously. That's not good. Board vision. Let's keep fighting. Well played. Wow. Oh no, it's not stalemate. Ah, I thought it was stalemate. Oh, I had my pawn on a5. Oh. When I played rook f1, I thought I saved the game. I didn't push my pawn on a file far enough. What to do? I just allowed b5 that game. Okay, we're in 8th place. Not too far out of 7th. No more streak. Oh, a losing streak. Let's try and reverse it. Okay, follow IM. I think with this, I usually like to put the queen on f3. Combining a6 and c6 is not super logical. It's actually very tempting to sacrifice here on g6. I get 3 pawns for it. Let's have some fun. Objectively, maybe it's not best, but the 3 pawns for a knight. There's something different. Thank you, Colle. Appreciate the sub. I do have to be careful with how I do this. Black wants e4, I guess. Could play e4 myself. Calculating takes, queen g3. No. Hmm. Knight e2 is interesting. I'm taking too long. Bishop g4 doesn't work. It's not the move I was most focused on, but I like the idea of over-defending the bishop, so if black plays this, I play this. The bishop's currently pinned to f7. I probably have to take... There's queen f5, though. It's heating up. Queen g6 incoming. Not easy for black to stop queen g6. I don't think it's even possible. I can't easily open the h file. Take. Burned pretty much all my time. Oh, it's mate. Okay. Tough, tough, tough. After F4, I was feeling optimistic, but yeah, white's better here. Take with queen was fine. But it's hard to play accurately with the time situation. Black got initiative. Still okay, actually. But at this point, it's practically very difficult. Okay, GG. Miss Dobby leading the team. Got 33 minutes left. Okay. There we go. This opening again. Bishop F5. Some logic to it. One of these Caro-Kann type structures. Don't really want to trade knights. Might make sense though. Running some tactics. But is it actually a threat? Take. Moves F2. Hmm. Maybe not. Actually, rook f4 is a very sound threat. What does black do? Rook f4. Take, king c1, queen g5, h4. I could probably take, but don't see the reason to. Wait. Maybe there is reason. Yeah, there's only one check. Yeah, queen's very out of play. I didn't want to play king c1 and allow this pin followed by take to defend. Okay. Black resigns. Back on track. Go team. Let's berserk. Stafford Gambit. Part 2. Here we go again. Yeah, d3 is the best move. I was hoping for h3. I'll follow my game from the World Blitz Championships. Most people play bishop e3. Usually g3 here. I love a pawn. I'm not sure if e5 was so well thought out from white. Oh, I'm in trouble. Oh dear. h6 doesn't do anything. Oh no. All right, let's do this. Okay. I was in trouble for a moment there. I mean, white has queen a4 even, or rook d2. Oh, black's winning after queen a check. Oh, so it's still fine. I guess because my king's safe on d7 and I have passers. Okay. Okay, go team. So individual leader, man. Yeah, this is a tournament strategy. You just berserk all the games. Playing a lot more games than everyone else. No berserking this time. Because I don't want to be in the spot where I berserk, my opponent doesn't, and then like I lose increment. If it takes, the queen is trapped. vaguely remember looking at lines like this. E5 might be coming. Oh, that was probably premature. There's takes in B5. Yeah, I got impatient. I'm trying to make it work. So there's B6. Or not B6, because then I take and win the pawn. There's B5. That I'm happy to see. I might actually win back the pawn. Queen A5, King F1. Hmm. It's actually a good move. Maintain the pawn on D4. That's uncomfortable. So I want to take and take. Bishop D5 is met with E5. Take. Take rook E1. I lose some things, but maybe it's okay. Like this and this are both falling. But E6 is weak. Can I take right away? The problem is rook D8. Queen F3. I was rook F8 after that. Might have Queen C2. Take rook D8. There's also Bishop D6. Okay. It's hard to calculate everything. So rook D8, Queen C2 hits G6. That seems like the most annoying thing for black to defend. And it is a mate in 2 threat. Not sure what to expect. That's a move. I have rook E1. Momentum might be shifting. I mean, this king looks weak. There's always bishop G4 if I want. It's actually a scary move. Queen E4. Queen E4, knight F2. I take. Ooh. Yeah, that might be a winning move. e4, knight f2. Gotta try it. Calculating knight f2, queen e3, rook e3, knight h1, bishop d6. Have to take. Hmm. Still a fight. I'm worse, but still fighting. Yeah, much worse now. Yeah, well played. Nope, not over yet. Okay. You never know, you never know. Okay. Yeah, tough game. Felt like I had chances somewhere, but yeah, I was always under pressure. Okay, we're still top 10. It's a long tournament. Oh, we're actually really close to reclaiming 8th. I feel like I have to berserk. Every point matters. It's important to get more games into. Play this one. Oh, did I mess up? Take with pawn, I guess. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Pieces are very well placed for the attack. Okay, triple battery. No, it's still not mate though. I might be messing this up. It was better work. Oh no. I think it works. It's a miracle. Okay. Ah, a true miracle. A true miracle. Okay. Oh man. Just quick enough. Just over 12 minutes left. Got some time for some warnings. Thank you to all 365 players on our team. Miss Dobby still leading the team. I appreciate everyone. This looks more positional. I'm trying to generate some pressure though. Before I take in knight a4. Yeah, white gained a bit of space. I reroute the knight. I take. Doesn't really work. C5 could be an issue. Let's try it. So C5, knight C4. That makes sense. A frustrating position. Have to move back and just kind of be passive. Guess we could trade down. C7 becomes weak. Yeah, still under pressure. King A7, rook C2, knight D8. No. It's really, really awkward. I think I am holding on. It's just unpleasant. I have to take that. To take again. Okay. Still might be holdable. I mean, I'm very passive here, but holding on to the biggest weakness. B6. B6 is not an immediate issue. There could be counterplay on the D file. I think I just go for the draw. There's this rook C2 though. Rook E8. I'm suffering here. Not looking good. I should probably resign, but you never know. Okay. Tough game, tough game. Yeah, I was on the worst end of that for a long time. I like this queenside play worked well there. Okay, 9th place. Can we stay in the top 10? Time for one more game. Miss Dobby, team leader. Cookie also. Very proud of the team. Pairings are going to close. Okay, one more game. E4, my first E4 of the tournament. Anziani time. Caro-Kann time. 2 knights attack time. Bishop e6. Oh, what's the line here? b3? Not taking a draw. Try and win for the team. That's a free queen. I mismate. Nope. They might stall, which, I mean, he just doesn't abort the game, so what to do? Joined 12 hours ago. Interesting. On chess.com, they abort the game, so it would be a little bit more frustrating on chess.com. Wait, they flagged before the tournament clock went out, right? Did that game count? Oh no. 54 points, maybe it didn't count. Still got the rating though. Doesn't affect the team standings. Okay, good job team. Thank you everyone for competing. 372 players total. It's the top 20 scorers accounted. Ms. Davi, team leader. A few other players finishing above me. But really appreciate everyone who played and represented the team. Big thank you to ChessMood for sponsoring this tournament. This is a monthly team battle. I will try and play future months that I'm available. It's the 20th of every month. We can see the schedule here. So every month they do kind of mix up the time control. So next month is 5-0. In May it's 3-0 and then back to 3-2. So hope people had fun. If you want to check out ChessMood, they're an online learning platform. Nice partner of mine. I do have an affiliate link, chessmood.com/Rosen, that will give you a 7-day free trial for new users. And there's no payment info required for that free trial. So you can check them out. A lot of in-depth opening courses and courses really on all areas of chess. And with that, I am going to wrap it up. Thanks again, everyone. I'll be back in the future. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for more speedrun content. I have a lot of speedrun episodes in the pipeline, so those will be on YouTube in the coming days. And I'll be back.